See, okay. What up, everybody? Can you hear me? All right, hold up. Hold up. All right, here we go. Sorry for the last video. Thank you, Mr. DJ Music, for saving me for that embarrassment. I had to delete that last video because I didn't know that had no sound. Now, here we go. So today, folks, we're going to talk about, this time the sound is on. Let me make sure it's on again. I was going all in the last video, but the sound wasn't on. The sound is on. Let me make sure it's on again. Now, here we go. Back to this lesson at hand. We talking about my boys, KRIS, Mr. Make You Wanna Jump, Mr. I Missed the Bus. Tonight's KRIS. All right, let me get this back on track. KRIS was an American hip hop duo consisting of Chris Mac Daddy Kelly and Chris Daddy Mac Smith. KRIS was the youngest hip hop group duo gained success with the Gold and Platinum albums. Put that in the front. Good. All right, here we go. Gained success with the Gold and Platinum albums at 12 and 13 years old. The duo was discovered by Jermaine Dupri in 1991. They hit worldwide status following the year with a smash hit debut single, Jump, which topped the Billboard's Hot 100 for 8 weeks and was certified double platinum as a single. They went on to release 3 studio albums, with their debut album Totally Crossed Out topping the US Billboard's 200, and their following albums, The Bomb and Young, Rich, and Dangerous, making it into the top 20. Duo were also noted for their signature fashion style for wearing their clothes backwards. Origins course, Atlanta, Georgia, US. Genres, hip hop. Years active, 1990 to 2002, 2007 to 2013. Label, CCO, One Life. Rough House, Columbia Judgment. Past members, Chris Mac Daddy Kelly, Chris Daddy Mac Smith. History, the friendship of Atlanta. Natives, James Christopher Kelly, August, rest in peace, born August 11th, 1978, May 1st, and passed on May 1st, or died May 1st, 2013. Yeah, he passed on in 2013. I didn't know it was that long. And Christopher Smith, born January 10th, 1979, began in the first grade. The duo was discovered as a Greenberry Mall in Atlanta in 1990 by the 18-year-old Jermaine Dupri. According to Dupri, Kelly and Smith were not pursuing a record deal and were not rappers or musicians when he met them. He was impressed with their style, and KRIS became the first artist signed to the So Def labels. 1992, Totally Crossed Out. Along with the two signed a deal with Rough House Records and recorded their debut album, Totally Crossed Out, entirely produced by the Totally Crossed Out was released on March 31st, 1992, and sold 4 million copies in the US, and including the hit single Jump, which became the first rap song to the top 10, to the top Billboard Hot 100, and held their position for 8 weeks. The music video for the album also experienced major success. The video for Jump, directed by filmmaker Rich Murray, shout out to him, went to #1 on MTV and sold over 100,000 copies as a VHS video single. The video for the following up singles, Warm It Up, also directed by Murray, won a Billboard Video Award for Best New Artist and got the number 14, that 1-4. The same year as Jump, writers the New York Daily News, Jim Farber, together that was enough to propel the duo's debut album, Totally Crossed Out, to a multi-platinum status. 1992 to 1996, Michael Jackson toured in additional media projects. The duo landed a spot on Michael Jackson's 1992 European Dangerous World Tour as well as a cameo appearance in the Jacksons music video for his 1992 single Jam. Additionally, they made appearances for the music videos for Run DMC's Down with the King 1993 and TLC's Hat to the Back 1992. And they were and they were featured in the episode of A Different World and as the closing musical act to the on the 9th, May 29th, 1992 episode of In Living Color. The video game starring the pair titled KRIS Make My Video was released in 1992 on the Sega CD system and consisted of the players editing together the group's music videos for a few of their hit songs using portions of the original music video stock footage and general video animation effects. Players were prompted before each editing session to make sure to have certain footage compiled into the video, and it was ranked 18th on Electronic Gaming Monthly. The list of the 20 worst games of all times. KRIS made a cameo appearance in Ted Dim's film Who's the Man in 1993, which starred rapper Ed Lover and radio personality Dr. Dre of the MTV Raps fame. KRIS was also a part of the promotional campaign for Sprite, one of my favorite sodas. In 93, I was 2 years old when this happened. Players and playettes, let's roll. In 1993, of which they recorded exclusive rap, a promotional photo shoot, and a commercial for the brand. 1993, the bomb, not spelled D-H-E bomb, but D-A bomb. Not a type of bomb, a nuclear bomb, or H bomb, but the bomb, a funkadelic southern south, dirty in the South bomb. The duo's second album, The Bomb, 1993, was certified platinum in Spawn. It hits Alright, featuring Super Cat, Real, Super Cat, Watcher 7, the lyricist, typical competitor, Biggie Smalls, rapped the song with Super Cat, and now KRIS did too. Real, rest in peace, Mac Daddy, Chris Kelly, and rest in peace, Biggie Smalls. The Bomb, and rest in peace, Eazy as well, and rest in peace, Jam Master Jay. Featuring the Brad whom Smith had discovered most of their songs had been directed at rivals, the Youngsters, Illegal, and Another Bad Creation. 1996, Young, Rich, and Dangerous. The third album, Young, Rich, and Dangerous, was released in early 1996 and was certified gold. It spawned 2 hits. Deuce. Tonight's the Night and Live and Die for hip hop education. Both members of KRIS went to Woodward Academy in College Park, Georgia. Kelly studied a mix engineer and founded C Connection Records. Smith studied marketing and business management and founded One Life Entertainment Inc. Final show. KRIS last performance was in their hometown at the Fox Theater. So for So Def's 20th anniversary concert on February 23rd, 2013. And also Chris Kelly found Roscoe Dad's honorable mention. I'm glad I realized that from the last video. I didn't mention it in the last video. But on April 29th, 2013, Chris Kelly was found unconscious in his Atlanta home and taken to the hospital. 2 days later, on May 1st, he was pronounced dead around 5 p.m. on the South Campus of the Atlanta Medical Center. He was 34 years old. Apparently, one day before he was found unconscious, he filmed himself rapping in his home. According to the police report documents, Kelly had been brought home to recover from his drug use, and as he had done several times in the past, his uncle told police that Kelly had an extensive history of drug abuse. Rest in peace to his soul. God rest his soul. Following that, the pre tweeted a letter to fans in which he referred to Kelly as a son that I never had and praised Kelly as an artist. Chris Smith wrote, Chris Kelly was my best friend. He was like a brother. I loved him and I will miss him dearly. Our friendship began as little boys in the first grade. We grew up together. It was the blessing to achieve the success, travel the world, and entertain KRIS fans all around the world with my best friend. And it is what we wanted to do and what brought us happiness. I will always cherish the memories of the C Connection. And they got the albums totally crossed out. It won the U.S. R&B Australia awards in the 11733. The Bomb, 1993, second studio album. Release date August 3rd, 1993. Label Rough House / Columbia Records, 13-2. Young and Rich Dangerous, third album. Was released date January 9th, 1996. Labels Rough House Columbia, 15-2. And on the certification, Australia Gold, Canada 3 times platinum, US 4 times platinum, Canada Gold, US, and that was for we going by totally crossed out. The Bomb was Canada Gold, US platinum. Young, Rich and Dangerous was US Gold. Now they album details. Album details: Best of KRIS Remix 92, 94, and 96. First remix album, 1996. Release date November 26, 1996. Label Rough House Columbia Records. Compilation album year. Album details: Gonna Make You Jump, 1998. First compilation album. Release date April 28, 1998. Label Rough House Columbia. And their singles: year, AUS, Australia, Bellwood, Canada, France, Ireland, Nevada, Switzerland, Sweden, and UK. Certifications: RI, double 2 times platinum, area platinum, BPI silver, S&P silver, RI gold, RI gold. And that's for Warm It Up. I Missed the Bus. It's the same. All right. Super Cat, Unreal, The Bomb, The Brat, Tonight's the Night, Live and Die for Hip Hop. Now we're going by year nominated work, awards, and results. 1993, KRIS, Best New Artist, nominated. 1993, Jump, Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group, nominated. All right, make sure. Now, since I got that out there reading the info for you, I'm about to freestyle the rest of it. My personal opinions. Stay recording. Real bomb the correction. All right, good. Man, what's crazy about that ever, and shout out to Side Rule, my brother, he told me this like 3 weeks ago. Like they weren't really wanting to be rappers. They was just some kids from the ATL. Shout out to my family and kin folks in Atlanta, Georgia, Macon, Georgia, and every parts of Georgia, Decatur. So like they weren't planning on be rappers. They were just some kids that Jermaine Dupri met at the mall. He said, I seen something in them. And bam, the rest is history. They, 2 of the greatest duos to come out of Atlanta, and that's the Outkast, and they put the South on the map. Well, they helped elevated the map South. We know like UGK and people like 8 Ball, NJG, and Ghetto Boys put the South on the map. Then KRIS, Outkast, and Goody Mob just elevated it. But KRIS had some good songs. Then when they hit puberty and older, think people changed how they viewed them. But hey, their third album when they was older wasn't a bad album. They just had to hit you with like more of a gangster twist. But yeah, man, KRIS is one of the best, man. Very underrated. Young folks know your history, studying, listen to some KRIS videos. Their songs was good. Shoot, man, they had it, and thank God they listened to Jermaine Dupri and became the rap group we know. Because I wouldn't be here today telling you about this if Jermaine Dupri would have looked over him. And thank God for Jermaine Dupri for having a good taste in music. And salute to Jermaine Dupri for coming up with some of the dopest beats from Atlanta. I'm gonna have to do a video on that, Ken folk. Because Jermaine Dupri, he the bomb, man. He don't get that much of credit. I guess we're in a day and time where you don't get credit unless you have drama or something. But yeah, man, Jermaine just the man. And man, KRIS, they just got that unique stuff. Oh yeah, shout out to Jagged Edge and the Brat from So Def. Oh yeah, and Bow Wow. Can't forget them. But yeah, man, you just had to bend. You just had to bend there. The 80s baby know what I'm talking about. The 80s babies, my bad, Ken folk. And me, a 90s baby, and the rest of the 90s babies, so we know what it was like. And to y'all who was born after like 2000 and up, go YouTube Psychic Time Machine, go watch the KRIS. It's Chris KRIS Cross KROSS. And you be like, dang, these boys had it. Rest in peace to Chris Kelly, famous Yeah, that's the one, the dark skin one. And shout out to the one that's still alive. But man, I'm telling you, they got that cadence, man. And that's how you younger folks can study from that and learn how to work this rap game and have your own individual style. And to get off such right quick, shout out to Andre 3000 for saying how like younger rappers need to wait to really like find their own style. That's how him and Big Boy work. But yeah, Chris Cross was like brothers, man. If it was for that, I would have thought they was brothers because they were so cool. And they invented wearing their clothes backwards, something that's cool and different. Bam, there we go. But yeah, they're just a force to be reckoned with, man. And they ran the '90s, but like they albums are dope, man. I think they're all good and just so catchy. And they was in Who's the Man, they was in Down to King video, they was in TLC Hat to the Back. They got that. Yeah, oh, but they just got that it factor that makes you say, dang, these guys are the bomb. It's safe to say they the soundtrack of the '90s. And they ain't the only rappers, but they are one of the ones I would say is the soundtrack of the '90s because they run that funness, the coolness, the girls like them, the guys wanted to beat them. Their flow was tight. They had a fast pace, not the own thuggish kind of flow, but a little faster pace flow when they wanted to be, but they rap slow too. And it was just amazing, man. And they just had icons. That was like the Kid and Play of the '90s. Well, Kid and Play came out in the '90s too, but they're like the kid version of Kid and Play. Like how you had the light skinned brother and the dark skinned brother, but they had their signature dance, they had their signature songs, they had their signature style. They sold a lot of merch. I don't think they didn't have the Kid and Play had. They didn't have their own Saturday. They didn't have their Saturday morning cartoon, and they didn't have their cereal. But there was like a Kid and Play for the kids, and they just the business, man. And shout out to salute to Jermaine Dupri for being smart enough to pick them. Because he could easily looked over them, but he didn't. So God bless Jermaine Dupri. I'm gonna have to do a video on him eventually, since I am hip hop. But yeah, man, salute, man. Just y'all just had to been there. I was could have give you younger kids and young adults time machine, just bring you out there to check them out and watch Legends in the Making. So we're gonna end it with us not kids know what I'm about to do, and the '80s kids. Arsenio Hall 3, whoop whoop whoop. 1, 2, 3, whoop whoop whoop, and we out.